Hello and welcome back to Star Wars: A Living Set. Will, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Super excited on today. Today's actually kind of a fun day in the non-Star Wars world. It's the opening day of baseball season.
Yep.
We got a bunch of playoffs going on. But you know what we're going to decide to do? We're going to talk about Star Wars cards.
Yes, we are.
Because that's what we're excited about, even though it allegedly happened in a galaxy far, far away a long time ago. So if you like Star Wars cards, if you like Topps cards, if you like to hear about Star Wars characters, that's what we're here to talk about. We're going to talk about the living set, and again, a shout out to Kris Penix for all the amazing artwork. We got 4 new cards coming at you this week. So let's start off with card number 161, Iden Piell from Phantom Menace.
Yep.
So Will, tell us about Iden Piell.
So Iden Piell, we're going to stats before we get into anything else. They made 1,131 of this card, 32 of them graded by PSA, 10 9s, and 22 10s. Now, the actress for Iden Piell is a woman named Michaela.
I think so.
Michaela Cortez. No.
I think it's Cotterell.
Cotterill.
Yep.
And she's actually an actress, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yep.
Since Iden Piell is a male, the character is.
We think, yeah.
And then that's the only credit she has for this actress. That's the only thing she's credited for.
Yeah, and I don't think, when we talk about Iden Piell and Phantom Menace, this is obviously different than Iden Piell from Clone Wars. So again, I don't think Iden Piell has any lines, really says anything. I think he's just kind of there, or he or she is there on the Jedi Council.
Yeah.
Okay.
The species is LEK, I think.
Okay.
LEK or Lonic, one of the two. And then he or she lost their left eye during a battle with terrorists on his home planet.
Not Left Eye from TLC, of course.
Not left eye from Teal.
Different Left Eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he or she was on the council when Anakin was voted to not be tested in a Phantom Menace.
Yeah, they bring him there, and he's like, a cup, a ship, and all of a sudden they're like, yeah, we're not going to test you.
Yeah.
That didn't go over very well with Qui-Gon, did it?
No.
No.
He was present at Qui-Gon's funeral, and then died in Clone Wars when Anakin and Obi-Wan and a bunch of clones are actually trying to rescue Iden Piell.
Yep.
From I'm blanking on what it's called. The big separatist fortress thingy that's in Clone Wars. He's one of the guys, or one of the Jedi who dies in that.
Yeah, and I don't think there's another card with Iden Piell as Clone Wars.
I don't think there is.
This is one of an interesting characters because, again, when we go into the Phantom Menace, that was our first time kind of seeing the Jedi Council and not really knowing anything about it. A lot of characters that really didn't have any lines. They're all kind of sitting around on their little couches, their little cushions, and not many of them have lines. But very interesting way to kind of introduce us to many different Jedi and different species we had never seen before.
Yep.
And then, of course, in Clone Wars, there's a lot more going on with Iden Piell there, right?
A lot more.
And who knows? Maybe we'll get that card in the future. But for now, this is just Iden from Phantom Menace. All right, anything else on that one?
I don't think so.
All right, card number 162, 2-1B Droid. So for those of us who have been around a long time, we remember this droid from Empire Strikes Back, and this is actually going to be this card we're talking about today. Stats on this one. They made 1,148, 35 have been graded by PSA so far, 4 9s and 31 10s. So this is kind of the medical droid that we see on Hoth when Luke is in the bacta chamber. It's either there or actually when he's getting his arm tested again. I think it's in both spots.
I think it is in both spots, because when he's in the bacta chamber, it's like that guy's just like there. I think he might be helping a little bit.
Yep.
But then when he's getting his hand fitted, like he's like testing all the stuff.
And he's like touching his wrist.
Yeah,
he's doing that little thing.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So the voice in this one is actually Danny Delk, who very interestingly, I think read for the lines, did the voice, but then was not even aware that his voice had been used until his agent and some friends said, hey, I think you're in that movie, which is kind of funny. But again, we see this medical droid, of course, in Empire Strikes Back. We also see this exact same medical droid, at least the model of medical droid in Rebels. So again, an interesting character, just kind of one of those side characters, but kind of pops up in lots of different spots. Anything else on that one?
I don't think so.
All right, we're going to go back to you. Card number 163. We're going to go to a game character this time.
I think our first... Did we have one before?
No, we've had other characters. We had the main character. We've had a couple other characters. From this one.
We had Cal from Fallen Order.
Yeah, and then I think we also had the main Jedi, the bad Jedi person from Fallen Order before, too.
Oh, the second sister?
Maybe, yep.
Yes, I think so. I think you're right. Yeah.
Okay, how about this one?
This is our third character from a video game. One of my favorite Star Wars video games. I've been playing it for a while. I kind of got off it for a long time, but now I've been getting back in. and I'm talking about Battlefront 2. And the character in this card, as many of you will hopefully know, is Iden Versia. And before we go too far in, we're going to do stats quick. They made 1,286 of this one, 31 have been graded by PSA, 8 9s, and 23 10s. Now, the person who voices Iden Versia in the Battlefront 2 campaign, and just to be clear, we're not talking about the old Battlefront 1 or 2 games. Those ones are amazing.
Yep.
We're talking about the newer ones.
Okay.
Yeah, just want to clear that up. And the voice is Janina.
I think so. I think it's Gavin Carr.
Gavin Carr.
Just go with that. It's
Okay,
fine.
we're thinking Gavin Carr.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's credited with 87 different shows and/or movies and/or video games.
That's a nice run.
Yeah.
That is good.
As I said, the character of Iden Versia is the main protagonist in the Battlefront 2 campaign. Once again, very amazing. Highly recommend it. And she is the commander of Inferno Squad.
Yeah, I know nothing about this because I never played Battlefront 2.
No, it's an amazing game.
What system is it on?
It's on all of them, I think.
Like Nintendo?
I don't think it's on Nintendo.
ColecoVision? Atari?
I don't know what I mean.
Pong?
I don't know.
It's probably on Xbox, right?
It's on more of the more recent.
Something with more than 2 buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
Let's just say that.
I'm out.
Yeah.
All right, anything else on Iden or Eden?
I don't think so.
All right.
Great character.
Last card of the week. We have card number 164. I'm going to go with LEK. This is from Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of the Skywalker.
Yeah, whichever you want.
Is it Rise of Skywalker or Rise of the Skywalker?
I think it's actually the Rise of Skywalker.
That's what it is.
It is that, yes. All right, let's do some stats real quick. They made 1,251. 24 have been graded by PSA so far, 5 9s and 19 10s. Now, this is actually one of the Knights of Ren. So these characters, of course, have no lines. You don't ever see their faces. But this character, LEK, was actually played by an actor named Lucas Leong. He's actually a stuntman, so which is pretty cool. He's credited for a lot of different things where he's done stunts. He did stunts in Andor,
Nice.
Doctor Strange. What's the mom version?
Oh, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, not a very good movie, but I love Doctor Strange, but that one was not good.
That one was.
Last Jedi, Solo, and one of your favorite movies, Ready Player One.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who he is, but he did some stunts in Ready Player One.
We're looking that up later.
We might look that up. He's a humanoid male. Of course, he's one of the Knights of Ren. He utilized a vibro axe, and of course, spoiler alert, he was killed on Exegol by Ben Solo. Very interesting in kind of doing some research on the Knights of Ren. A lot of backstory about them, so if you want to go online and kind of find out some more about where they came from, kind of who they are, great stuff out there for that one. All right, anything else for this week?
I don't think so.
All right, favorite card?
Oh, I didn't think about this before.
I'm going with the medical droid.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, I just think that's the coolest one as far as the artwork on that one. So
Yeah.
we hope you guys like the show. Let us know any comments. Hopefully you guys check it out, and we'll see you guys again soon.